Tracy makes a surprising discovery. Trina voices her pain. Valentine is alarmed. Lulu turns to Nathan for help. Joe and Emma are waylaid. After Joss takes power out on Spoon Island, Anna thinks she sees Faison from home. Trina ends a call with Kai when her mother shows up. She won't be ignored anymore. Trina lets her in, but she's unwelcoming. At her mother's behest, she makes tea and tells her she'll be in her room. Portia stops her. She loves Trina and wants to get to the bottom of this. Trina lets loose, asking how she could dare cheat on her dad, get knocked up and let him think the baby's his when she doesn't even know who the daddy is. Portia explains how their marriage wasn't ever easy, that her lies didn't help and that Jordan played a part in undermining their marriage. Trina thinks this is her mo. She cheated on Taggart, and now Curtis. She hopes Dr. Gannon knows what he's in for. Portia owns her infidelity, but says it takes two. Trina thinks, regardless of the truth, she'd have let everyone think the baby was Curtis's, because that's what you are, a liar. Portia repeats she loves her daughter, is proud of her, and is sorry she lied. In the beginning, she just wanted to give Trina a family. She knew Marcus would be a great father. Portia says she did her best. She's not perfect, but hopes Trina doesn't make those same mistakes she did. If so, she won't love her less. She breaks down and apologizes for treating her like a kid. Sometimes we don't live up to each other's expectations. She asks if Trina can love her anyway. Nathan finds Lulu at the hospital. They discuss Charlotte disabling her Find My Phone app and how she took off. She asks for his help in finding her. She fills him in on what went down earlier. He thinks she's a lot like Lulu, and smirks. They wonder if phone lines are down since nobody's answering at the stables. When Rocco appears, he's told what's up and Lulu plans to drop him ethics to hang with Danny. Carly rushes into the attic at home, but finds Valentine alone. She explains that Charlotte took off and expects her to be there soon. She explains why, and he is immediately on edge. He's been tracking the storm and worries that she'll get lost or freeze. Carly stops him from going out to find her, telling him he needs to wait it out. They argue at length and she finally distracts him with a board game. Subscribe to Soap Spoilers newsletter. Charlotte arrives at the Q's to see Danny. She tells him her mom thinks she's headed to see the horse. She wants to see her dad and plans on going through the woods. Danny tells her it's practically a whiteout outside. They sit in front of a fire and she tells him that she overheard Nina talk to Jack about setting her up. She's upset that she fell for it. She thought Nina was good to her. She reels in disbelief, but Danny thinks she's just trying to protect her daughter. Charlotte needs to tell her dad before it's too late. Danny offers to go with her. He dresses and gets her some gear since she had tennis shoes on. He vows he'll never lie to her. He gets a phone notification telling people to stay indoors. He asks her to wait it out, but later, when Rocco arrives, nobody's home and the fire is still going. Joss breaks into Windemere using a flashlight when she hears a noise. She takes out her gun and hides as Cullum starts lighting candles around the room. She recognizes him before calling out for Uncle Lucas. She rushes inside and greets him, running to the fireplace to warm up. She lies that she was on her way to a friend's place on a nearby island. He tells her everyone waited the storm out on the mainland and introduces himself as Matthew. When he asks, she covers by telling him the island she was headed to was Porter Island. They were having a keg bash during the blizzard. He suggests they get to know each other. He offers brandy and thinks there's more to her than just being a student. She shrugs. What you see is what you get. He thinks there's more to it. At Anna's, Emma and Joe prepare to go to Drew's. They bicker about him not bringing gloves. He'll need his fingers for playing violin again one day. They return soon after. Drew's street has been shut down, so they're bunking down together. They smile at each other and hope Tracy's stranded at home. He wraps her in a blanket and they sit on the sofa, and he warms her with a kiss that turns to more as they lay on the sofa together. Tracy arrives at Drew's house, lets herself in, and dusts the snow off herself before searching for the Q memorabilia. There's a fire going, which surprises her. Behind her, Martin says, "Just so you know, I'm within my legal rights to shoot you." She jumps. He calls her overdressed for breaking and entering. She calls him a squatter and a sniveling worm. She threatens again to nab him for forgery. He thinks Laura would be upset about that. When he sees she has a key, she realizes she took advantage of Scout. They continue arguing and Martin asks if she has no compassion for Drew, who can't even move in a hospital bed. She snaps that if she had none, she'd have let him die the way he did to her son while he was having a heart attack. Martin doesn't condone what he did, and it's too Stormy for her to bother trying to take the mementos. He offers to let her stay if she asks nicely. Lulu and Nathan arrive at the cafe. Nobody's there.